Hello there and welcome back. Tonight we will gently drift into the silent expanse of space and explore Neptune's gentle mysteries on a soothing journey through our distant blue ice giant, inviting you to settle in, close your eyes, and let your thoughts float among shimmering starlight as we travel far from the warmth of home, steadily gliding toward that distant realm where Neptune stands as our solar system's outer sentinel, a place whose deep azure hue has captured imaginations for generations. Fall asleep with Neptune's gentle mysteries, a cosmic journey through our blue ice giant vertical bar, Neptune Facts. These softly spoken words offer the promise of quiet discovery and calm reflection, so settle in, breathe slowly, and allow your mind to drift away with the subtle hum of a cosmic lullaby. At first glance, Neptune's color enchants us, for this glimmering orb exhibits a mesmerizing deep blue that emerges from methane-rich clouds lacing the upper reaches of its thick atmosphere, giving the swirling storms and currents a mysterious shimmer that flickers under the distant glow of the sun, which appears but a faint point of light in the sky at that unimaginable distance. We might even recollect that Neptune is nearly 30 times farther from the Sun than Earth, a fact that underscores its cool, dim environment, where dawn barely graces the horizon. But do not worry if such vast distances feel overwhelming. Tonight, simply float along with the tranquil realization that we do not need to hurry. The calm hush of cosmic space is here to guide our minds toward repose. Let us take this time to appreciate that Neptune's azure tone once inspired awe among early astronomers who struggled to glimpse its faint light through the limited technologies of centuries past, unaware that the brilliance and swirl of color they could scarcely see concealed some of the most intense storms in our solar system. Neptune's swirling bands of atmosphere, composed in part of hydrogen and helium, also hold just enough methane to scatter red wavelengths of sunlight away, revealing a spectacular shade of royal blue that sets it apart from other objects in this cosmic neighborhood. While we rest, let us marvel at the knowledge that Neptune is home to winds faster than anything else recorded nearby, reaching supersonic speeds that soar up to 2,000 kilometers per hour. An almost inconceivable force sculpting the planet's swirling cloud bands into spinning vortices and fleeting dark spots that appear and disappear without a moment's notice. Picture these immense storms, shaped by colossal atmospheric contrasts, all while you lie comfortably, breathing softly, letting the concept of a 2,000 km/h gale gently melt away any lingering tension. Indeed, these winds remind us that even in the peaceful hush of the cosmos, unimaginable power can lurk behind a serene facade, offering perspective on the wonders that await. Even more intriguing are the 14 moons that call Neptune home, each with its own distinct personality. The largest and possibly most fascinating among them is Triton, a rebellious satellite that orbits in the opposite direction from Neptune's rotation, signifying a likely capture long ago from elsewhere in the solar system. Such an unusual phenomenon highlights the notion that cosmic bodies can wander vast distances, occasionally becoming ensnared by the gravitational pull of an immense neighbor. Triton's retrograde orbit, swirling backward against Neptune's spin, reveals a rich story of collision and capture over astronomical timescales, all while the swirling winds and shifting clouds of Neptune keep their silent watch. As you softly inhale and exhale, imagine Triton on its lonely voyage around Neptune, blanketed by a surface so cold and remote that some consider it one of the chilliest celestial places we have ever studied, a frigid realm where nitrogen frost might glisten across cratered landscapes. It is curious to think that Triton, though silent from our vantage point, may whisper a secret or two about the history of our solar system's edge, if only we could slow down enough to listen. Tonight we will listen with the mind's ear, allowing the hush of cosmic distance to cradle us in a sense of comfort and serenity, taking note of how light can fade into the blackness of space, leaving us to wonder about the swirling currents of air and ice so far beyond the realm of ordinary human life. In many ways, Neptune invites us to appreciate the triumph of human curiosity, for it was the first invisible planet to be discovered not by direct observation, but by painstaking mathematical predictions that emerged from noticing irregularities in the orbit of its neighbor, Uranus. During the mid-19th century, astronomers like Urbain Le Verrier in France and John Couch Adams in England each set out to explain why Uranus was drifting from its expected path through the sky, ultimately deducing that a yet unknown gravitational force must be shaping this deviation. A series of calculations led to an astonishing result. If one looked to a particular spot in the sky, this new, unseen world might appear, and indeed upon directing instruments to the predicted region in 1846, a faint bluish speck emerged, confirming the existence of Neptune. This moment stands as a testament to the profound capabilities of human thought, for the ink and quill of theoretical mathematics guided us to a place far beyond everyday reach, bridging the gap between what we can see and what must be there based on subtle clues in the cosmos. This story of Neptune's discovery can serve as a reminder, as you lie there seeking rest, that our own inner journeys often require leaps of faith and insight, trusting that what we cannot yet see may eventually be revealed with careful attention. Breathe in the calm sense of discovery and exhale the burdens of the day. The name Neptune itself, drawn from the Roman god of the sea, invites us to imagine that enchanting realm of swirling blue waters, transposed onto the vastness of cosmic space. Indeed, Neptune's color, reminiscent of Earth's oceans, is so enthralling that it seems to beckon our curiosity, calling us to plunge deeper into its swirling atmosphere, as though we might sail upon intangible seas of hydrogen, helium, and methane. And yet illusions can deceive us, for Neptune is not a water paradise, but rather an enormous sphere of swirling gases and exotic interior layers that include denser ices and a rocky core somewhere within. If you picture yourself drifting closer and closer to Neptune's outer envelope, you might feel a faint swirling pressure around you, like soft currents of wind tousling your hair. Soon enough, though, those gentle currents would give way to fierce gusts racing across the planet's face at record-breaking speeds. But fear not, for tonight none of that will disturb your peace. Instead, allow the thought of those swirling gases to help you settle further, repeating in your mind that all extremes can be observed from a safe vantage point when we remain at rest, letting universal wonders lull us into a deeper sense of calm. Gazing at Neptune from afar, we might notice faint variations in color across its face, subtle features in the cloud tops that come and go, ephemeral patterns shaped by the interplay of atmospheric dynamics. Neptune's storms appear, shift shape, vanish, and reform, reminding us that the cosmos is both constant and changeable, timeless and fluid, always on the edge of transformation. Indeed, one of the more famous storms on Neptune was dubbed the Great Dark Spot when it was first noticed. But in a matter of years, that massive whirlwind faded, leaving scientists to speculate on the complex forces that generate and dissipate Neptune's swirling vortices. This unpredictability stands in quiet contrast to the slow, stately progress of Neptune's orbit around the Sun, taking around 165 Earth years per complete revolution. Since its discovery in the 1840s, Neptune has faithfully continued along its elliptical track, offering us a cosmic vantage from which to chart time on a scale that surpasses human lifespans. Perhaps that is a fitting reflection for an evening's meditation, the interplay between fast and slow, violent and calm, finite and infinite, reminding us that conflicting forces can coexist, weaving a tapestry of cosmic events that fosters curiosity rather than fear. In the hush of nighttime, drifting off to sleep, we can imagine the hidden interior of Neptune, that deeper realm where pressures rise dramatically and hydrogen transitions into exotic forms, possibly merging with helium and trace components to create layers of semi-frozen materials. Even deeper, one might encounter the water-ammonia ocean that scientists theorize could be part of Neptune's intermediate structure, a place where intense heat and crushing pressure might rearrange matter in surprising ways. It evokes images of crystals forming under unimaginable conditions, swirling chemical reactions dancing across ephemeral boundaries. Some theorize that carbon within these layers may compress into diamond crystals that rain downward through scorching layers, a distant and dreamlike phenomenon. Though this remains an area still steeped in mystery, it is enough to lull the imagination and remind us that nature's palette extends far beyond our everyday experiences. As you rest, let the idea of diamond rain drift through your mind like a gentle lullaby from the depths of space, each crystalline droplet melting into a comforting image of otherworldly beauty. To truly appreciate Neptune's grandeur, we recall its place well beyond the asteroid belt, beyond the warm, pleasant region we call home, out in the far frontiers of our solar family. Though we cannot see the sun as more than a dim beacon from Neptune's vantage, the faintness of sunlight does not diminish the majesty of this fascinating world. Instead, we might reflect on how Neptune compels us to push the boundaries of our understanding, shining a light on the perseverance of human inquiry. The intangible forces that define Neptune's environment, its remarkable air currents, hidden oceans, and swirling storms, offer a profound sense of wonder, a cosmic lull that reminds us how small we are in the grand scheme, yet also how capable we are of illuminating dark corners with the gentle shine of imagination. Let your eyes close a bit more heavily now, arms and legs settling into softness, comforted by the knowledge that even in the darkest reaches of space, there is beauty to be found, mysteries to be unraveled, and quiet revelations that can carry us through the long night. Think of Triton once more, the rebellious companion that glides around Neptune backward. Scientists have wondered if Triton might have come from elsewhere in our cosmic neighborhood, perhaps wandering too close and finding itself caught in the embrace of Neptune's gravity, forced into a contrarian loop that defies expectations. It holds secrets in its icy surface, and perhaps gentle geysers of nitrogen might occasionally erupt, testifying to pockets of warmth below the frozen layers. Some dreamers speculate about what it would be like to stand on Triton's surface, gazing out at Neptune's swirling azure disk overhead, or about how the interplay of captured objects can shape the future of a star's domain over millions or billions of years. Consider how humbling it feels to contemplate that scale of time and distance, how it makes the scuttling pace of our daily lives fall away into a quiet hush, replaced by deep, measured breathing and a sense of vast perspective. Let each breath you take draw you closer to that perspective, each exhalation releasing tension, each inhalation welcoming a calm curiosity about how the universe orchestrates such silent spectacles. Behind Triton, The other 13 known moons form a diverse tapestry of shapes and stories, some discovered long after Neptune itself, as improvements in observational tools opened new doorways to the darkness. Each moon, from the largest to the smallest, is a testament to the quiet dance of cosmic bodies across eons, gliding along elliptical paths like gentle notes in a lullaby that resonates on frequencies far beyond our daily hearing. From the vantage point of Neptune, these satellites mirror the comforting notion of a family gathered around a guardian figure, spinning in near silence, occasionally brushed by the relentless winds that swirl below. It brings to mind the simplicity of standing in a quiet evening field on Earth and looking up at the night sky, content to let your mind wander. Yes, even though Neptune is harsh by earthly standards, from a distance it can guide us toward the same restful sense of wonder. Let us linger on that feeling, letting the steady beat of your heart slow, matching the measured pace of your breathing, and allowing your thoughts to drift like feathers on a light breeze. Consider next how Neptune's presence in mythology, going by the name of a mighty oceanic deity, might speak to the shape of human imagination. We often associate the Youll with the vastness of seas, the relentless power of water, the restless churn of waves. Now transpose that imagery onto Neptune and realize that although no water waves crest there in the way we experience on Earth's coasts, the swirling winds, storms, and dynamic transitions within Neptune's interior conjure a poetic interpretation of swirling currents in a borderless sea of gases. Tonight, let that poetic notion calm you, as though you were drifting gently across an otherworldly ocean, lulled by the hush of never-ending tides, leaving behind any concerns that may have followed you into this dark, quiet hour. Remember that Neptune's discovery in 1846 completed the classical setup of our solar system's known edges for decades, stirring up excitement and curiosity. For quite some time, astronomers believed that Neptune marked a boundary of sorts, a final outpost in the realm of major orbs that circle our Sun. Of course, more recent developments have taught us that the solar system extends even further, with innumerable small objects scattered through the distant Kuiper belt, but Neptune remains special. It stands as a sentinel of sorts, our cosmic reminder that mathematics, imagination, and perseverance can lead us to revelations hidden behind the veil of night. For you listening in this gentle moment, Neptune might represent the threshold between your busy thoughts and the quiet you seek. Crossing that threshold, sinking deeper into the hush, you can surrender to the lull that Neptune's story invites. In that yielding, you can find the comfort of a drifting mind, each moment carrying you closer to peaceful rest. As we drift along, we might consider the length of a Neptunian day, roughly 16 hours by our earthly measure. Ironically, that length, shorter than the 24-hour cycle we are accustomed to, collides with Neptune's slow orbital journey around the Sun, so slow that it takes 165 Earth years to complete a single revolution. That tension between the quick spin on its axis and the long transit around the Sun fosters an intricate dance. Daytime at any given spot on Neptune might not last as long as we expect, but the seasons themselves endure for decades. Imagine a season lasting over 40 years in your home environment, a concept that might be difficult to fathom, yet it offers a mesmerizing vantage into the varied tapestry of cosmic weather and climate. Perhaps that double dance can serve as a metaphor for your own life, acknowledging that some aspects move quickly, swirling day by day, while others unfold over long arcs that require patience and faith. Letting that notion resonate might help you find serenity and acceptance for both the rapid pulses of daily concerns and the slow tides of deeper change within yourself. Pausing for a gentle breath, we refocus on the swirling methane clouds. These clouds are not mere decorations, but are integral to Neptune's unique hue. That color invites reflection on how the simplest molecules, scattered in an atmosphere, can shape an entire visual identity. The faint sunlight that does reach Neptune's upper layers finds itself scattered in such a way that these swirling patterns absorb red and reflect blue, gifting Neptune its unforgettable aquamarine presence. Picture yourself gazing at this orb in a serene cosmic sea, letting your mind slowly trace patterns along the swirling edges. In that restful visualization, let yourself become aware of the vast possibilities that chemistry and physics bring forth, forging wonders we may never touch but can still admire from afar. If you feel your eyes growing heavy, that's good. Sink a bit deeper into your cushions or mattress, let your head ease into the pillow, and allow Neptune's story to lull you with every passing word. Now think of how Neptune's intense storms are driven by internal heat that seeps out from its core, a heat that evidently powers tremendous atmospheric motions despite the meager sunlight at that distance. This phenomenon speaks to the notion that energy, locked away deep within, can shape a world more than external influences alone. Perhaps you can draw an analogy for your own life's warmth, the internal spark that keeps you going, that fosters creativity or resilience, even when external conditions seem cold or distant. Let that warmth guide you tonight, as you nestle into your safe space, acknowledging that there is a quiet power within you, a potential that can stir grand transformations, or simply maintain your well-being through dark nights. Neptune's swirling winds and storms might rage with terrifying ferocity, but from where you rest, they are gentle reminders to hold on to the radiant core that sustains you. Imagine each breath kindling that inner light, spreading throughout your body in waves of comfort. We may also recall that Neptune stands as the 8th major planet from the Sun, leading us to reflect on its place in the grand tapestry of cosmic architecture. Though we often think of remote celestial bodies as cold, lifeless and unchanging, Neptune defies such assumptions. In truth, Neptune is among the most dynamic, with storms that come and go, cloud systems that shift, and faint but significant changes in brightness that scientists can track over years. Stability is an illusion when it comes to Neptune's atmosphere. Change is eternal, unpredictability the norm. As you lie here, perhaps you can embrace the idea that change itself can be restful when approached with acceptance, understanding that flux is a natural rhythm. Our own lives too revolve through patterns of calm and storm, sometimes heading in directions we least expect, but all part of a cosmic dance. Therefore, let Neptune be a reminder that we need not fear the winds of change. Sometimes they are simply part of a greater design. As the minutes pass, let the sheer distance to Neptune sink in, roughly 4.5 billion kilometers away from Earth, when they are at their closest approach, a number so large that it is almost abstract. The faint sunlight traveling at astonishing speed takes over 4 hours to reach Neptune from the Sun, which underscores how vast our solar system is. In letting that sink in, you might find your sense of perspective adjusting, realizing how minuscule we are, yet how significant it feels to contemplate these distances. Let that paradox calm you inside,
releasing any worries about daily life, finances, deadlines, or concerns that keep you awake at night. In the grand scheme of a cosmos populated by wonders like Neptune, those fleeting anxieties fade into the hush of universal stillness, leaving room for relaxation and acceptance. It's often in that quiet acceptance that true rest blossoms. So let your mind wander for a moment along that cosmic roadway of light, crossing billions of kilometers. Rest in awe of the fact that we can conceive of such journeys, and allow that sense of awe to coax you further into serene slumber. Neptune is also a paradox in terms of temperature. At the cloud tops, the temperature can drop below -200 degrees Celsius, an environment lethal to known life. Yet deeper within, so much energy churns that immense storms swirl the atmosphere. That contrast, a world that is both frigid and tumultuous, reflects the complexity of cosmic objects, a balance of extremes. Perhaps in these final moments of consciousness before you drift to sleep, you can appreciate that we too hold complexities within ourselves, a calm exterior, matched by fierce internal passions, quiet moments accompanied by powerful dreams. Neptune can be a gentle symbol of that interplay, urging us to become comfortable with contrasting forces, rather than believing we must live in a single dimension of being. Tonight, set aside any tension, and if your mind wanders to daily obligations, simply let them float past like cloud wisps in Neptune's atmosphere, ephemeral, fleeting, unattached, gently carried away by supersonic winds. Returning our attention to Triton, we might note that the rebellious moon is big enough that some have pondered whether it might have once dominated its own domain before fateful encounters with Neptune. Such speculation captures the imagination, prompting thoughts of how small cosmic bodies too can shift orbits, clash, and define new relationships across the eons. Reality in outer space often defies our comfortable assumptions, reminding us that orbits are dynamic, collisions frequent over vast timescales, and improbable events can shape entire histories in ways we only glimpse from the vantage of centuries. Maybe, in your own life, you have felt the pull of a strong influence that rearranged your course, and though it might have seemed strange or tumultuous at the time, you ended up settling into a new pattern that ultimately helped you grow. Neptune and Triton mirror that narrative, softly suggesting that sometimes journeys to unknown territory lead us to the place we belong. Relax into that possibility, trusting that cosmic wonders can speak subtle truths into our hearts. Now consider how Neptune's existence is a tribute to the power of invisible forces, gravity that tugs across empty space, energy coursing through swirling gases, sunlight traveling billions of kilometers to provide the faintest trace of illumination. In the same way, intangible forces can guide us through life, whether it be intuition, compassion, or aspiration. With each breath, you can imagine these forces within yourself, weaving through your mind like gentle currents, sustaining you through the lingering hours of the night. Let your shoulders relax, your eyelids grow heavier, safe in the knowledge that the intangible can cradle us just as surely as the tangible. If we can detect Neptune through the influence it exerts on its cosmic neighbors, then surely we can detect the kind influences in our own lives through the ways they shape our thoughts and emotions. This is the quiet parallel between the macrocosm and the microcosm, bridging cosmic murmurs with personal reflection. Sometimes, if we peer at Neptune through certain scientific instruments, we see glimpses of bright spots in the atmosphere, ephemeral clouds of ice crystals that form and dissipate under the right conditions. These fleeting structures are but short-lived illusions in the grand scale of cosmic time, yet their fleeting brilliance underscores Neptune's dynamic weather. Tonight, let each drifting cloud be a reminder of the transitory nature of all things stress, worry. Even the hustle of each day can form in our minds as bright or dark patches, only to dissolve when the atmospheric conditions change. As you lie here, the soft hush of your own breath might mimic those atmospheric shifts, gently dissolving any tight knots within, letting them fade into the hush as if they were never there. Over time, you can watch as tension recedes, replaced by gentle acceptance and calm. One might also reflect that Neptune's existence was once unknown to humanity, just as many profound aspects of our potential lie undiscovered within our own minds. But with curiosity, patience, and a willingness to trust in intangible clues, we can discover new truths about ourselves, akin to uncovering a hidden world beyond the horizon. Let Neptune's tale of mathematical discovery be your reassurance that if you are searching for answers, sometimes the best approach is to carefully observe the small deviations in your life's orbit, read the signs they provide, and align yourself with the path that emerges. Change can be slow, but its unveiling can be remarkable. In the meantime, rest in the knowledge that your course will carry you onward, guided by forces both seen and unseen. By now your thoughts may be settling into a gentle haze, your body sinking further into soft relaxation. You can sense the intangible hush of space gently enveloping you, as if Neptune, in all its azure grandeur, has lulled you into a state of quiet reflection. The swirling storms have become a distant murmur, the rebellious orbit of Triton, a faint curiosity at the edges of your consciousness. Soon you may find yourself on the threshold of sleep, drifting weightlessly through cosmic dreams, free from the pull of everyday concerns. Let that serene image guide you, confident that in this moment, you are cradled by the same cosmic vastness that harbors Neptune in its far realm. Fall asleep with 7 soothing wonders of Neptune, our solar system's blue sentinel vertical bar Neptune facts. These words may echo softly in your mind as you transition further, letting your thoughts dissolve into the warmth of your own safe place, comforted by the knowledge that even at the far reaches of our solar neighborhood, beauty and marvels persist. Perhaps you can take one final deep breath now, feeling your chest gently rise and fall, as if mimicking the cyclical nature of Neptune's swirling atmosphere. Then settle into the pillow, letting the exhalation release every last ounce of effort. In the final moments before slumber welcomes you, remember that Neptune's location, color, and discoveries are more than a set of facts. They are a gateway to wonder, a testament to the quiet synergy between our curiosity and the mysteries of nature. Through that synergy, humankind found the invisible planet by calculations alone, proving that our minds can indeed connect the dots strewn across the cosmic canvas. Thus, with your mind at peace, your breath slow and steady, let Neptune's gentle mysteries usher you into a deep, restful sleep, secure in the cosmic tapestry that weaves us all together. Good night, and may you find tranquility in the silent embrace of the universe.